Guys, so you know I am not at school again today. My dad had surgery. Yep, I am with him, taking care of him, making sure he is all good. So I am here with you guys on this video to remind you of how to do trig while I am not here, because I love y'all like that. Okay, so let's just get into it. So I'm on the 7-5. This is what we all are doing on Tuesday. Okay, so listen, I'm on number 7, and I'll do one from the back like I did yesterday. All right, step number 1, theta. Boom, there it is. You always circle whatever angle you are looking for or that you have. That's not the 90. All right, step number 2, find the hypotenuse. It's this side across the 90-degree angle, and we have a 6. That's our hypotenuse. Okay, step number 3, identify the opposite side. Whoop, I was about to give the wrong one. There it is. 4 does not touch the angle because that's the one that it opens up to make. It's across from the X. It's on the other side of the triangle, and this is my opposite. And the last step is to find label the adjacent side. That's the one that actually touches the X. I do not have a number. Okay, which actually tells you which formula to pick. You're going to pick the formula that has an O and an H because those are the two numbers that you can replace in the formula. If you were to pick a formula that had an A in it, there's no number to put there. And you're not solving for that side, you're solving for the theta, the angle. So we're going to pick the formula that has an O and an H, and that is a sine. This is your opposite over your hypotenuse. So everybody use sine theta, and that is your opposite over your hypotenuse. And these are the 3 things we're going to plug and chug. You know us math teachers, we always use that word. I'm going to replace the theta with the X because this is what I'm trying to find is the angle. I'm going to replace the opposite with the 4 because this was the side across from or opposite to the X degree angle. And I'm going to replace, that's a horrible looking 6. I'm going to replace the hypotenuse with a 6 because, well, that's the longest slanted side, the one across the 90-degree angle. All right, you guys. So remember, anytime you're looking for an angle measure, you're going to do one of the inverses, either sine inverse, cosine, the -1, or tangent. But we picked the sine because those are the two sides, opposite and hypotenuse. So we're going to do inverse sine of 4 divided by 6. That means you're going to pick sine to the -1 power. And then in the parentheses, you're going to put 4 divided by 6. So everybody grab your calculator. Everybody go to where you see sine to the -1. Put in 4 divided by 6. And hit enter. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you should be looking at 41.81. And you can either put that as 41.8 degrees, or if you want to get your skills sharpened to the nearest degree, it would be 42 degrees because 41.8, the 8 makes the 1 round to it too. So it'd be about 42 degrees. All right, so I'm going to let you guys try the rest of the front. And I'm going to go ahead and shoot over to the back. I'm going to do one of those weird ones. Say like number 13 or 14. Because that's what you guys tend to have some issues with. All right, so I'm going to do, if that's okay with everybody, I'm going to do number 13 just because it's easy to kind of get to. Let me move this over a little bit to give myself some more room. All right, away we go. Okay, so it says I got to find PS. Now, PS is this side right here. This is what I got to find. But looking at this triangle, because remember there are 3, but looking at PQS, I have to have in one angle in one side, and I don't have any sides whatsoever. So I'm going to have to use the other triangle, the QSR, in order to get the shared side between them. Because remember, this actually has three triangles. PQS, that's this one on the left, the little baby one. QSR, the one on the right, the little bit bigger one. And then when I combine those, I get triangle PSR. Now, I am going to do that little trick I taught you guys. I'm going to use the triangle on the right to find the shared side between them, QS. And then I'm going to move over to the triangle on the left, PQS, to find what they actually ask for. All right, so I'm over here on this triangle, QSR, and I'm going to do what I always do. There's my theta. Okay, next up is locate the hypotenuse, but I don't have anything there. And like I told you guys, I'm not trying to find it, so I'm not going to worry about it. What I am going to worry about is finding the opposite side of the 28, because that's the shared side between them that helps me go from one triangle to the triangle beside it. Now, what they gave me is QR, which is the adjacent side to the 28 degree. All right, so this helps me find the formula, or pick the formula that I'm going to use to find QS. And I'm looking for the formula that has an O and an A. An O and an A. So that's going to be your tangent, because tangent is opposite over adjacent. So everybody put tangent of theta. And I'm going to go ahead, just to save time on the video, put 28 degrees for my theta. Tangent is opposite over the adjacent, and QS is what I am looking for. Not particularly to be done with my problem, but I'm going to use it. I'm going to use it as a bridge to the other triangle. And the adjacent is the 39. All right, well, you guys, the opposite of dividing by 39 is to multiply by 39. So we're going to multiply 39 to the other side, and we're going to grab a calculator. What you're going to do is you're going to put 39 times the tangent. Now remember, it's regular tangent, not inverse, because we have our theta. 28 goes into the parentheses for your theta. And again, not the final answer. This is just what QS is. And again, bridging the gap, the segment QS is about 20.7. I got actually 20.73 for QS, but to save time, 20.7. Again, just bridging the gap. Okay, now that I've done that, 76 is my new theta. QS is still opposite to that 76 degree angle. And this time, because I'm trying to find PS, and it's across from the 90 degree angle right here, it's my hypotenuse. PS is my hypotenuse. So I'm looking for H, everybody, and I'm going to use the new O to get it. There's my new O, 20.7. So what formula deals with an O and finding a hypotenuse, or an O and an H? Sine. So we're going to do sine theta, which, remember, I switched triangles, so now I'm using the 76 as my new theta. Sine is opposite over the hypotenuse. Well, that was the whole reason of me finding that QS, so that it is now the opposite for the triangle on the left, and I'm looking for PS, the hypotenuse, what the problem originally asked for. All right, so if you're a brand new teacher, students have issues with PS being on the bottom, or an X of any type being on the bottom. They try to take the 20.7 and just divide by 76, and no. You switch their places. The sign of 76 is one thing, everybody. They can't detach from each other. They go together. So you're going to switch their places. You're going to take 20.7 and you're going to divide by the sine of 76. Now remember, not just 76, sine 76. This is important. This is really important. So 20.7 divided by the sine of 76, and you get about 21.3. So there's your final answer, everybody. 21.3. 0.34 PS. All right, so listen, if you're a new teacher watching this video and you have any questions, shoot me an answer. shoot me the question. If you're one of my students, and of course I'm not there because my dad had surgery, but y'all have my email. Email me if you have questions. Let me know. All right, you guys have a great day. All right.